Hey everybody, this is Pastor Daniel, and my guest today is Angela. Hey Angela,
Hey.
how's it going?
Good.
I wanted to just kind of give a little bit of a brief video for our church today, just to encourage them that right now we're going through a very difficult time, but also I believe the ground is being shaken up, so to speak, and that hopefully a new foundation is going to be laid down in our country. And I think, and we'll continue to build upon the foundation of the gospel within our church as well. And one of the things we've been encouraging one another to do is to have open, honest dialogue. Um, James talks about be quick to listen, be slow to anger, quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. And so I think we almost flip that almost 100% in our culture, that I don't care about what you have to say. Here's what I have to say, and I'm ticked off about it.
Right.
That seems to be just the totally opposite of what we see in our kind of instant response culture that we live in, with especially online. But I've had really good conversations. And what do you value um, about being able to be honest with people in a way that uh, can actually lead to change, I guess?
Um,
That might
just
be a
really,
terrible question.
no, it's not actually.
Okay.
It's a necessary question, and what I value about that is the honesty. Um, it kind of, while we were talking, I was thinking about how Trey, when Trey does homework at school, homework at home, I don't check his homework. Sometimes I let him just do it, and when he goes back to school, his teacher, checks it or whatever. And I told her that I don't check it, and she said that she's glad that I don't, because she wants to be able to see where he's falling short. And I think that that's why I love truth and dialogue, because we're able to see each other. Like, if everybody's just having these polished conversations because you don't want to offend, then we're really not getting anywhere. We really
Mm.
need to dig deep in order to have change.
Yeah, I think that's hitting the nail on the head. I hit the clapper um, on the. I don't know if that'll show up on the video or not, but hit the clap button that shows. I think that's so good, because so many times we only have our conversations within this little group of people that we know will agree with us, and
Sure.
that's not solving anything. That's just helping you feel better about yourself and reaffirming what you already believe. And so where real change happens is when we bring in different perspectives. And then now, if we're what is that, a cat?
Lucy. Sorry.
Real perspective is when we get our pets involved. Uh, so,
Right.
but real change happens when we have these different perspectives enter into the conversation, and we're able to listen and to hear them and respond to them, and also have it reciprocated to where we're heard, and
Right.
then we're able to respond to. And typically when that happens within the context of the gospel, it's a very healthy thing, because the gospel gives us a chance. It admits I'm broken, I'm messed up,
Exactly.
I need God to save me. And so we understand that, when you and I have conversations, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. And we're able to come into that humility, but also realize that even if you say something that is offensive to me, I'm not going to stop loving you.
Right.
And I think
Right.
that's what our church needs to be
Mhm.
continuing to build on, and what I would love to see our communities built on as well. That, hey, I'm with you in this, even if we disagree on things. I
Sure.
still love
Sure.
you. Yeah,
Like family.
exactly. And I think it's imperative that we do that. So um, yeah, well, thank you for being here today. I know that you actually sent an article to me, or a little video. You want to kind of tell me your reaction to that, or why you sent that video to me?
Um, the record that I emailed you.
No, the officer, the little
Oh,
video.
because
Yeah.
there were um because we had a conversation the other day, and you were saying that it's hard for you to believe. I was telling you about different racist things that were online, and you were telling me how it was difficult for you to believe that people are really speaking out in this way.
Hmm.
And so I sent you that video because I wanted to tell you, yes sir, they are. And and I wanted you to really see, like a live video on somebody actually, like, doing something racist, even in today's time, even in New York City. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's why.
and so you saw the video. and
Mhm.
immediately saw the disgusting nature of it. I
Yeah.
saw it and I immediately doubted the validity of it.
Yes.
I was like, I hope this isn't true. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe he's doing something that's out of context. That was my response.
Yeah. Yeah. But I appreciated that because I got a chance to see where you were coming from. Like I didn't just like, Daniel, seriously? I took the time to say, you know what, I can see how you would say that. And because this is something that I live with every day. This is something that you don't live with every day. And that's I mean, it's just the reality is what it is. But just to be able to understand that we both see things differently and we're both trying to check out the validity of the video. The fact that you didn't just stop there and say, "Well, I don't really know if that's what he's saying," and you didn't try to explain it away. You took the stance of, this is how you feel about this. These are the experiences that you have. So maybe it is. So let me try to investigate further. And I think that's the best. That was like the best approach because you didn't shut me down. I'm like, listen, I know what I know, or whatever. We had this honest thing going on. I think more of that needs to happen. We have to have patience for each other and to see the honesty in both sides,
Yeah,
to
I
fix it.
appreciate that. I
Yeah,
appreciate that because it's easy to write people off
yeah,
and to say I'm tired because and I hear from you. We talked in an earlier conversation that a lot of people in the Black community are tired of having these conversations
yeah,
because it feels like it's falling on deaf ears. And so I feel like from my perspective that people are, at least in the white community, are starting to listen
hmm,
more than they have in the past. And so I've had
yeah,
conversations with pastors outside of New York City as well, and they're asking good questions that are encouraging to me, but that may be just like, really, you're asking again? Go
yeah,
Google it instead of asking me. But
right,
I think, oh, that was another thing we talked about too, is that we talked about, what is so valuable having personal conversations about this
yeah,
is that it sticks with you more.
yeah,
It means more to you. It's not just reading an article. It's not just finding these things out, but it's personal. And
personal,
so I know that I've benefited greatly from that. So I think we're both benefiting from our patience and with one another, and also the compassion and love that we have for one another as well. Because
yep,
we both know the gospel tells us no matter what we say, we're not going to write each other off. We're not going to leave because Christ stayed. We're going to stay.
right, right.
All right. Well,
Amen.
thanks for spending some time with us today. I know this will encourage our church family, and it encouraged me as well. So, you
Yeah,
have any closing words before we go?
no.
No. All right.
Just keep having those true dialogues. We
All
should,
right.
just pray for those. If you're not having them, pray that they come your way.
Yeah. Amen. Tell your family we said hello,
Will do.
and we'll see you again soon.
Okay.
Bye.